Hello, everyone. JDev has returned once again to give you exactly what you want. Of course, that'd be more of me, that amazing backdrop that's always behind me, giving you my thoughts, my opinions, and hopefully in this particular video, some expert analysis on a certain topic subject. I just wanted to come here this evening and do my final death predictions for the final 2 episodes remaining in Game of Thrones. Most of these death predictions I think will actually happen in the next episode. In fact, maybe all of them. But I just want to give my final predictions, as I did a death predictions video specifically for the Long Night episode. And now I'm going to do the death predictions for the final 2, which essentially is the next episode. So before I get into those details, if you're not caught up with where Game of Thrones is, and that's through Season 8, Episode 4, I highly suggest you don't watch this video because it's going to contain spoilers, and I don't want it spoiled for you because I haven't had anything spoiled for me yet. These are just predictions. I don't have any prior knowledge other than, random thoughts in my head that would connect the dots and whatnot. So let's get started. I'm going to give you the 10 most likely character deaths, not necessarily in order. So, Davos. How many battles, wars, whatever can this guy survive? He doesn't really do anything. He just kind of stands around or sits on a horse and supervises. And I think it's time for Davos to die. I don't know. It would make sense. What else can Davos do? Unless they want to have the token old guy. But I just have a feeling that Davos will be dead by the time the next episode's over. Varys. I mean, the writing is really already on the wall for Varys' death. It was already foreshadowed when he was talking to Melisandre a couple seasons ago. I don't remember which season it was, but they had a specific scene where it was foreshadowed. And now with him plotting against Daenerys, I think he's going to get burned by the dragon, and it's going to be by Daenerys too. So Varys, he's a goner. He might be the most likely candidate. I'm not sure, but he's certainly one of the most likely candidates. Qyburn. I mean, he's Cersei's hand. A lot of Cersei's people are going to die, and I think he's going to be one of them as well. I don't really see a scenario where he would live, unless if he's plotting against Cersei and there's some evidence to prove that, especially with the thing that he told Bronn, then possibly he will live. But I think Qyburn's a goner, as well as all Cersei's people, practically. Grey Worm. I was very shocked to see Grey Worm make it out of the Long Night episode. That surprised the shit out of me. And then, of course, the most recent episode, his girlfriend, spoiler alert, Missandei, gets beheaded. So, Grey Worm, he doesn't really have anything else to live for. I mean, he's the last really known person to Unsully. We didn't really know any of them aside from him anyway. You got to think Grey Worm's going to die. But then again, they could fool us. They fooled us in the Long Night episode. I thought he was a goner for sure. So, but I'm putting him pretty high on the list. Euron Greyjoy. I mean, come on. He killed Daenerys' dragon, Rhaegal. Euron is dying. It might not be by Daenerys. It might not be by Drogon. It might be by Yara Greyjoy. But Euron's days are numbered. So he's a very likely candidate to die. The Mountain. I mean, come on. We know Clegane Bull is going to happen. We know the Mountain's going to most likely die by the Hound. And maybe the Hound will have some help. But the Mountain's days are numbered. And he's going to die in the next episode. Most likely. With that said, the Hound. I don't see what much else they can do with the Hound after they have the Clegane Bull. So I think the Hound is going to get beat up really bad and then end up dying. But before the Hound dies, potential spoiler alert, I think he's going to have a brief conversation with Arya, and he's going to talk her into not being so evil and cold and give her good advice to actually accept Gendry's proposal. Just a thought. I don't know, but I see that's what the Hound does on his way out to kind of end his chapter as a character. Jaime Lannister. Now, I don't want Jaime to die, but I don't know where else they can go with Jaime in the final. They already had him and Brienne hook up, and now I think it's Jaime's time to go. I think he's going to make some impact before he goes, but realistically, I could see Jaime dying in the very next episode, and I would give it, I would say, a 40% chance. Pretty high for a character that I really like. Cersei Lannister. I mean, if Cersei survives all this and lives through the series, that would be pretty shocking. They would pull a fast one on us, but I think Cersei dies. I think it's by Jaime Lannister. Just a hunch. I mean, it's not really hard to figure out who's that Cersei most likely will die by either Jaime, Tyrion, or Arya wearing either Jaime or Tyrion's face, which I don't think she's going to do. So I think Jaime kills Cersei, and that's what I got to say about that. In my final death prediction, Daenerys Targaryen. Daenerys is already becoming the Mad Queen. She's getting more crazier. She's losing a lot of people or her children. She lost her other dragon now, and she's just starting to lose it, I see. So I think Daenerys will get out of hand with doing something, and then Jon, I don't know anything. Jon's going to take Daenerys out, I think. I don't know for sure, though. I would say Daenerys is more of a 30% chance, but just I see it happening. So there's my death predictions for the final 2 episodes, or essentially the next episode of Game of Thrones. Let's just recap it, just in case you weren't paying attention. Davos, Varys, Qyburn, Grey Worm, Euron, the Mountain, the Hound, Jaime Lannister, Cersei Lannister, and Daenerys Targaryen. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're on YouTube, if you could thumb up the video, subscribe, and like it, that would be greatly appreciated. Or thumb up the video, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me hear your death predictions. No spoilers. I know there's a rumor that something leaked. I'm not clicking on anything, and I most likely possibly won't read comments due to that because nothing's been spoiled this season, and I kind of want to keep it that way. And for those of you that are on Facebook watching this video, make sure you like the video. Leave a comment with your particular predictions. You don't have to give a list of 10 or 20, whatever. Just do your top 3 or something like that. And another thought to think of before you guys leave this video. What's going to happen to the people that are left behind at Winterfell? I don't know. Something fishy's up, unless they come to meet, Jon and company at King's Landing. But I got a hunch something's going to happen to some of those characters. But I didn't include any of them in my predictions because at the moment it doesn't make any sense for him to die unless they get ambushed by somebody or something. So hope everybody enjoys this video. I hope everybody's enjoyed the final 2 episodes of Game of Thrones. Well, I hope you will enjoy the final 2 episodes of Game of Thrones. I know a few of you are unhappy with this season because they have spent so much time developing something to go in another direction. You're entitled to your own opinion, but I myself, I love the season thus far. And I hope they really, really go all out for the final 2 episodes. So make sure you thumb it up. Make sure you like it, leave a comment, and I'll, of course, be back again soon with another. Peace.